Something I heard. How y'all doing? How y'all doing, man? Did y'all graze right? Did y'all eat good today? Did y'all fill your souls up with the intentions of having a good day today? I hope y'all did. For starters, happy holidays, y'all. You feel me? Happy holidays. It's only 3 more days, just 3 more days until Christmas. We putting out some content, man. We getting some stuff put out there, man. So I just want y'all to be prepared for all the flood that is the videos and content that I'm about to be pushing out for you. But without further ado, we got a classic Nukes top five. All right. Classic Nukes top five. Can't be mad at it. Shout out Nuke. You feel me? Let's go ahead and get straight into it. It's five levitations caught on camera. Let's see how this goes, cause I don't know.
5 levitations caught on tape. The Georgia sleep levitation. So the story goes that a woman named Diane Crosby was staying with a female friend and began to notice that each morning when she awoke, she would be covered in strange bruises. In order to try to determine what was happening, she set up a camera to record herself sleeping. When she viewed the recording the next day, this is what she saw.
This just looked like a scary movie, bro. Like, looked like The Exorcism or something. Hold up. Whoa. Whoa. Hey, this ain't fake. What the hell? Yeah,
Shockingly,
nah, that
Diane
wasn't
discovered
fake.
that the tape revealed that her
That wasn't
body had
fake at all.
mysteriously levitated above the bed at some point during the night. The TV show Fact or Faked attempted to replicate Diane's strange nocturnal levitation, but trying to
Dang.
reproduce the footage turned out to be harder than they expected. The crew had to spend thousands of dollars to build a massive metal frame with a complicated system of levers, pulleys, and wires. And then, even after all that, they had to process the finished video with CGI software just to try to replicate the original.
What's crazy is, if y'all seen the original video, which is right here on the left hand side, this foot, her left foot, doesn't come from her right calf. But for y'all, for the experiment, that foot is not on the left calf. I mean, it's not on the right calf. That left foot is not on the right calf. So yeah, nah, that's real. That's real.
Video.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Cause ain't no whoo. I'd be scared as hell to wake up in the morning and see that on camera or something. Like, no.
The levitating
I'd
shaman.
be terrified
In
to
the
go
late
to sleep again. I
1970s,
wouldn't
a
even sleep
German
in my
film crew
house.
were producing a documentary on a remote African tribe. Legend had it that the shaman of the tribe could perform amazing magical feats, including levitation. The German documentary crew set up and began filming as the shaman performed his ritual. To their amazement, he was seemingly able to float over 2 to 3 feet in the air for several
Oh,
minutes. He then
shit.
collapsed to the ground from exhaustion. Despite there being 2 cameras filming the shaman from different angles, the documentary filmmakers found no evidence of wires or harnesses that could be used to lift the shaman so high in the air. Dynamo. Dynamo is the
I don't even know
performing
what to
name
think
for
about
English
that.
magician Stephen Frame. Dynamo is best known for his television series Dynamo Magician Impossible, where levitation and illusions have become a common staple of the magician's bag of tricks. Dynamo has performed multiple unexplained illusions, including levitating in front of the world-famous statue of Jesus in Rio de Janeiro, and levitating against the side of a moving bus for a promotional series for Pepsi Max. In perhaps the most amazing levitation illusion
That's
ever
crazy.
performed, Dynamo levitated from the top of the building The Shard in London, which is the tallest building in the UK. At first,
No.
critics called the trick a colossal fail, after the magician tweeted out a picture of the illusion a few days before it was scheduled to air. In the picture, close observers could clearly spot wires holding the magician in place. Or so they
Yeah, right here. Right there. That's a wire right there. And it's like right here. So this wire right here is going up to like right there. And then this wire right here is coming up to the top of this area right here. He could have four sets of wires on one, two, three, and four, but I don't know. I just know for a fact I do see a wire right here. Right here is the wire.
thought. Days later, when Dynamo's final TV show aired, the show included footage of Dynamo actually adding the fake wires into his own picture in Photoshop. In a dramatic twist on his own trick, he had actually managed to fool people into believing that he had done the trick with wires, a feat that likely would have been impossible considering that
But for him to CGI in the wires and it still get caught, people paying attention. Just know that everybody's watching you. Even if you think nobody's watching you, somebody's watching.
Dynamo actually seems to not only levitate to the top of the shard building, but continues to rise high above the structure where wires couldn't reach. To this day, no one knows
Okay.
exactly how Dynamo performed his amazing levitation trick, but one thing is certain, it wasn't with the aid of his photoshopped wires. The Infield Levitations. The Infield haunting is perhaps one of the most famous hauntings in history. The case has been the subject of several books and documentaries. The Infield haunting gained national attention when it was investigated by famous paranormal researchers Ed and Lorraine Warren. This investigation later became the plot for the popular horror film The Conjuring 2. Now, one of the most famous
Oh.
photos from the Enfield haunting is that of 11-year-old Janet Hodgson supposedly levitating above her bed. Many have dismissed the photo as simply a picture of the girl jumping from her bed and caught midair on film. However, multiple witnesses have claimed that Janet's levitations were a common occurrence and that they themselves had been present and saw the levitations with their own eyes. What makes this case especially odd are the other supernatural phenomena that were recorded in the
You're not
house.
gonna do that?
Parapsychologist Maurice Gross conducted experiments where a lamp was
You're
repeatedly
not gonna
ripped
leave
from
it
its
like
wall
that?
socket and thrown across the room by some mysterious force. At one point, one of Janet Hodgson's shoes was seemingly thrown at him as he tried to leave. 2 English policemen reported witnessing a chair levitate 4 inches off the ground and move down the hallway right in front of their eyes.
I want to ask y'all this though. Put it down in the comments for me right there. You feel me? Look, if you believe in levitation, put levitate. You feel me? If you don't, put no levitation. But I need y'all to put down in the comments if you believe in levitation or if you don't believe in levitation. You feel me? Let's go. Let me know in the comments. Do you believe in levitation or not?
It came off the floor, or maybe a ½ inch, I should say, and I saw it slide off to the right, about 3.5 to 4 feet before it came to rest. I checked to see whether or not it could possibly have slid along the floor. I placed a marble on the floor to see whether or not the marble would go in the same direction as the chair did, and it didn't roll at all. I checked for wires under the cushion of the chair, and I could find no explanation at all.
And perhaps strangest
That's
of all,
weird.
Janet Hodgson would often speak in the voice of a spirit she called Bill. Now keep in mind that the audio that you're about to hear is the recording of an
There.
11-year-old girl speaking on tape.
Now, if this is the actual audio recording of the girl from back then, cool. If not, I'm just gonna take it as y'all auto-tuned everything. Like just like you can CGI a video, you can go ahead and piece together somebody's voice. Look at all the artists out here. The example.
Speaking on tape.
I want you to tell me whether you remember what happened to you when you died. Just before you died and just after you died.
Days before I died, I went blind. Then I had an hemorrhage, and I fell asleep, and I died in a chair in the corner downstairs.
I hear that. Let's run it back real quick. We gotta run that back real
Levitating
quick.
monk.
Days before I died, I went blind. Then I had an hemorrhage, and I fell asleep, and I died in a chair in the corner.
They say he died in a chair. The kid is only 11 years old, y'all. So it gotta be somebody from the other realm, another spirit or something that's coming through talking, or like I said, they got some old man and recorded his voice. But the way that it sounds right now, I couldn't put it past it. I'm gonna put it past it. I'm gonna put it past it.
The Levitating Monk. In the Discovery show The Supernaturalist, Dan White, a magician, traveled to exotic locations around the world to try to discover if any, quote, real magic, end quote, existed. White had heard stories that there was a Buddhist monk deep in the Himalayan mountains who was rumored to be able to reach a meditative state in which he could actually make himself levitate. The monastery where the monk resided was located in a remote area, miles into the Himalayan mountains, only reachable by airplane, and then an additional 2-day hike deeper into the heart of mountain terrain. Eventually,
Oh my
Dan
goodness.
White found the reclusive monk and managed to convince him to try to levitate in front of their camera. The monk began to chant quietly to himself. Then suddenly, as the cameras rolled, he rose from the ground below and floated over a foot in the air for almost a minute, before slowly descending. The host of the show, Dan White, a magician for over 20 years, could not explain how the monk had seemingly been able to make himself levitate right before their eyes.
Wow. There's no wires.
That's
I'm not
crazy,
understanding.
yo.
That's crazy.
Hey, that was a nice one. That was a nice one. Let's get on to the next one. Let's get on to the next one.
HoneyBook completely changed how I do business. I'm a photographer and independent business. It's a fact.
Man, look. Shout out Nuke. Shout out Nuke. Hey.
The top 5 shocking fishing moments caught on camera. Stolen catch. In Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, a woman named Sarah Brame was fishing from a small dock. She had just caught a 5-pound channel bass and was reeling it in when this happened.
Oh, he's got no line.
Bro, hold up. Oh, the shark. That's why y'all need to stop swimming in them rivers and canals and stuff like that. You never know what's down there, though. That's an old shark. Just imagine if it was an alligator, like, um, look, be mindful when y'all swimming in these creeks, canals, rivers, whatever, ponds. Be careful, please. 'Cause that could be waiting for you. A shark. Jeez.
Oh, Jesus Christ! It's all mine! It's all mine! Get it! Son of a bitch! It's a shark!
It's a shark! A shark! It's a big
I don't,
shark!
It's on your pole, baby. Keep reeling. Keep reeling.
He reeling.
Oh, I got that on camera. Did you have it on camera?
Violent
That's what you call pure happiness right there. That is pure happiness. He was so happy he caught that on video. He's gonna be talking about it for over a week. Watch.
fish. A
Violent
fisherman in
fish.
Peru catches a giant arapaima fish. These fish can grow up to 3 meters or 9.8 feet.
Oh,
They're
that's
only
my
found
man.
in South America.
River
The
Monsters.
fisherman makes the very bad decision to try to pull the giant fish into shore all by himself.
Damn. Damn. Did you knock him out? Oh shit. He dummy. Dummy. That joint knocked him out. Hold up. Nah, where the playback speed at? Right here. Knocked him clean out. Bam. One. Sweet chin music. Oh my God. One more time. One more time. It's gonna be like look at the tip of the fish head and check that nigga chin. Watch. He was out cold right here. He was out cold. Done. Sleep. Sleep. Left him bloody. Crazy work, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
The man is knocked unconscious and is left with a bloody nose and a split lip from the fish, but he is
Woo!
otherwise unharmed. He made a full recovery and no hospital visit was necessary.
That fish talking about some.
Surprise
Yeah,
attack.
uppercut with a mean left hook.
In Thailand, a fisher tries to release his small catch back into the river, but there was something much larger waiting just under the water's surface to catch him.
The alligator. Alligator. Ooh. Is that a water moccasin? Damn. Oh no. Oh my gosh, bro. You better get back to the truck
Hungry,
and
hungry
hurry.
hippo. It is a little known fact that most people killed by animals on
One thing I've learned from Animal Planet, Zaboomer Food, Discovery Channel, YouTube, and Google, and a little bit of own personal life lessons, man. Don't be fucking with these animals. Don't mess with these animals, y'all. Don't mess with these animals, because watch this. A small monkey, like a kid monkey, a baby monkey, basically like a 9-year-old child. That's what the monkey is. It's stronger than an adult male. I ain't gonna specify what kind of male, you feel me, this physique and everything, but it's stronger than a male. Like, bro, I'm talking rip your scalp. We ain't gonna get into it. Like, look, don't mess with these animals. Stay mindful about them. They are primal. They're primal. They don't have brains that have like for logic for real. Like they're fight or flight. That's what an animal is. It's fight or flight. Remember that.
the large continent of Africa are not killed by lions or tigers, but are actually killed by hippos. The hippo is considered the most dangerous animal to humans in all of Africa. crew of American tourists are traveling on Lake Naivasha in Kenya
Crazy.
when they begin to spot several roaming hippos in the water. They start joking about it, as they don't think they are in any serious danger. After spotting a particularly aggressive hippo, one man even says this.
Yeah, here he comes. Kill us all.
Yeah, that joint on the move
he was
too.
almost right.
Yo. Look how fast that joint moving. No. If you was in that water, you're done for. You're done for. My man took one breath, went underwater. 5 seconds later, he's literally like right on your fucking back. Right on your back, yo. Look. It's creating its own waves. You're not messing with no hippos, bro. Look, and his brother came over there, bro. Oh my gosh. Hold on. The distortion in there, dude. I can't take that. The heck? But look at his brother, man. He like, y'all gonna try to get away from my brother. Y'all can't get away from me.
The dog in the ocean. One day, Rory O'Connor is fishing from his kayak in the Gulf of Mexico, over half a mile offshore, when suddenly he sees a very unexpected creature swimming towards him in the sea.
Bro.
It's a medium-sized brown dog. The dog is hurt, bleeding, exhausted, and shivering in fear. Rory paddles his kayak back to shore and takes the dog to the vet. Turns out the dog's name is Barney, and there is actually a very sad story behind his long ocean swim. Barney's owner, Donna Chin, had taken him out for a jog that morning. Donna was hit by a drunk driver and killed. Barney was injured in the crash and in shock. Confused and hurt, Barney ran a mile from the accident to the nearby coastline, and for some reason, he just jumped into the ocean and began swimming. Luckily, Rory O'Connor happened to find Barney just in time. The dog had swam over a half a mile into the ocean, and likely would have drowned from exhaustion very soon. Barney has now...
Hey, shout out Barney, man. You a survivor for real, dog. And for the dude that picked him up in the kayak, for you to be at that certain spot, you was put there for a reason. You was put there to save that dog. I don't know what the dog doing now, but you feel me? Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, man.
been returned to his family, who report that the dog is still suffering from shock, but is slowly healing. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to...
Hey, man. This was a nice one. This was a real nice one, man. Hey, again, shout out to Nuke, yo. Shout out to Nuke. You be having some real good bangers on here, man. I really do mess with your channel, dog. I love watching some of your videos every once in a while when I get a chance. Keep it up. Keep it up. You feel me? Shout out, Duke. But hey, that's gonna be the end of it for today, man. That's gonna be the end of it for today. I just want to tell my herd, thank y'all for coming to graze with the buffalo, dog. You feel me? Thanks for coming out, my herd. Graze good. Fill your souls up with the good intentions of the day so you can start and walk through life with a clear head and a peaceful mind. You feel me? Till next time, I'm gonna holler at y'all.